Hello, all to you out there. I most sincerely thank you and say a very big welcome to the global community of TBC around the globe. I'm a regular face here. Most of you know me, and my name once again remains Amechi Optimist AK, a TBC enthusiast, broadcasting from a Ebonyi State. And this morning is something important that we need to really look into and discuss as a community. I always have the interest of everyone, all serious TBC at heart. So today being the 28th day of August 2019, I have to look into this so that all of us will really think and appreciate what we have and see that whenever the admin come up with something, we have every reason to support him because it is something that we have seen to be a great move which has been keeping us up, keeping our heads up, especially those who are working TBC the way it should be well understood. I have to also, first of all, thank the heavy hitters who are really taking TBC to places. Ace, you are doing great. Embe Williams, sorry for that. Mr. Embe Derricks, you are doing a very nice job. Stephen Covey, you are trying, and all other ones out there. I'm talking to the never say die spirits in TBC, those who are pushing TBC to where it's supposed to be. Please, I'm saying keep up the good work. And when we also look at what Madam Victorious Flourish is doing in the community, it is another thing that gives us reason why looking at TBC as something that stands or is going to stand the test of time. It's already standing because that woman, I must say, she has proven many men wrong because there's a saying that anything a man can do, a woman can always do it better. In fact, she is doing it better. Kudos to you, Madam Victorious Flourish. We are seeing your hand, and may you please keep up the good work because you are noticed. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, like I said, this morning I'll be addressing some serious issues and giving us reason why we need to do the right thing. Starting it in this way, I must sincerely and honestly say it this way that it is indeed very ridiculous to see and hear what the same people who once promoted TBC as if their life depended on it are now doing because of what admin is now requiring from them. It is not a new thing. Admin is now requiring a step whereby we have to take the direction that we need to take so that this community stands tall and live up to what it is. May I humbly submit to them that from all that will be seen, those ones who are behaving funny in the community, I must say that the TBC admin is very right after all. When he said that the only place to see a helpless millionaire or billionaires is on Nollywood movies, pointing to a specific country as well. You know the country? Admin said it's in Nigeria. Well, that's just to buttress the fact that admin knows what he's talking about. A helpless billionaire. That must be a very funny billionaire, so to say. So, based on that, I need to ask this question. Do we really understand what abundance means? Yes, it's a very big question, a good one as that. Do we really understand it? If you ask me, I say that we believe, and I know that we clearly understand what abundance means. But the only problem we have is the scarcity mindset, which we had known all our life. And that is the reason why, even when we are exposed to abundance, we still act as if we will never have enough. And that makes us to swing in with our both hands, scrambling just to acquire all that is acquirable, all that we could ever have. We just do as if, oh, without it today, we are going to die tomorrow. That's because over time, all that we have known is nothing but scarcity. So we should know what we're talking about. So what we should understand when abundance is mentioned or when we are supposed to eat, we need to clearly understand it. Because I clearly understand that we are humans and that our behavior haven't changed much as it should, because we have been behaving the way we were created to behave. Yes, so I clearly understand that we are human and that our behavior haven't changed much as it should. We need to change nonetheless to accommodate what we are venturing into. Yeah, we need to change. And when we are ready to change, we will be ready to expect new things to come into our life. So without having that change mindset from that of scarcity to abundance, it will be very, very difficult for us to accept what TBC admin is projecting before our very face. So it is true that this very idea is far from anything we had ever come across as human, but we should be ready to accept it because this is made possible by the constant nature of living. And what is that constant nature of living? The changes to how we do things, changes to how we live, changes to even human nature and every other things. There are changes happening every day. So we accept other changes. We accept the change that came about when vehicle came on board. We accept the change when phone call. We accept the way so many other technological advancements came on board. So why are we finding this change difficult to understand? We need to accept it because it's also change. Abundance made possible by the technology is also a good change. Why I talk about this? I want a quick look into what happened to the greedy Israelites when God provided them with manna in the wilderness. So we will understand and think back. That should help us to see that being greedy in the midst of abundance is foolishness to the highest degree. Do I repeat that again? Being foolish in the midst of abundance, being greedy in the midst of abundance is foolishness to the highest degree. You have it much, but you are still struggling as if, hey, you are going to have it all alone. Those Israelites that expressed greediness in the midst of abundance all slaved for nothing, as all the manna that they gathered in excess of what God clearly told them to collect each day, all wasted before the morning. So God clearly gave them the command, so just take what you need per day. Then the next day you go for another one. But due to the scarcity mindset that they have all known, they had known for long, they just went ahead. Oh no, it's like God doesn't know what he's saying. Let me, my family, we are about 10, we are about 7. So let me get as much as possible so that we'll not be in want. But God said, just take what you need per day. But many disregarded that. And what did they see? Before morning time, those manna that they accumulated turned to maggot. There is not even no longer fit for for eating. So they have to still throw it away. Now, who is wasting their energy? God or the disobedient one? So I think you understand what I'm saying. But you may be asking, how does this fit in here? What is the meaning of this illustration whatsoever? Well, the admin being the architect of this platform, TBC, had clearly told me and you that we can create accounts even for the day-old babies. And in fact, for all the family members, but not to our cats and dogs. Some elated brokers had mistakenly said that you can even create for your cats and your dogs, but it was later they had corrected that very notion. So TBC account is meant for humans, and we should equally know that it is not meant for our pets. Okay, the admin told us to create account for the minors if you want and make do with the free cookies given to them. But many, yes, many people actually went as far as creating those accounts and not just stopping there. They went as far as accumulating full TBC coin to the accounts, and now that admin is taking the payment issue very serious, such ones now are now finding it difficult to keep up with the payment. They're now finding it difficult to maintain those accounts. But admin has seen this. This is admin's idea. He knows where it is going. He said you can create accounts for the minors, but don't go as far as accumulating full coins into it. Just pay, and when it can expire, just leave it. During the economy phase, you find it easy to do all those things. and you can easily will to those children. But some admin, you may not know what you're saying, but now admin actually know what he's saying after all, because some people who have multiple accounts, some even have up to 10 accounts, 15 accounts, 20 accounts, and that is just being greedy in the midst of abundance. They didn't know where this is coming from. So whenever admin made mention, says something, we should take it serious. This is a very serious warning, and it's a hard lesson anyway. So as it stands now, it's a case of chewing what we have beaten, either knowingly or not. And to keep up with the payment, we must. We must have to keep up with the payment, either we are able or not, or we are just ready to forsake those accounts. Yes, because we have to keep up with this very payment if you actually know what admin is coming out with. Yes, I made mention of this and I'm going to repeat it. We have to keep up paying the admin fee if you know what admin is coming out with. It's very clear that we stand greater chances for paying the admin fee because all the billionaires in the community will be serving as issuing banks in TBC food loan economy. When we know what we have by paying that admin fee, we have greater chances. For instance, what is you see happening in the KCBO now? Just log in there, you see that registration is pouring in just like heavy rain. All those who keep up with their payment will be serving as the central banks, supplying to the cringlers as the demand for TBC grow. So, if we actually appreciate what admin is doing, we know that this is a big economy after all. So we have platforms, for instance, like platforms like Luno, Bittrex, another big platform issuing coin to the traders, cryptocurrencies. But in TBC economy, the admin is giving such opportunities to the billionaire, that is me and you in the community, so that paying up your admin fee gives you an edge over Kringle holders. Okay? Paying up admin fee gives us a very strong edge over time because the way TBC is coming out is going to be the talk of the town. Don't say I didn't tell you. Payment of the admin fee also serve to deter the unrepentant discounters in the community because no one will be discounting what he or she is paying for. But you know, most of these discounters, they have accumulated TBC and they have multiple accounts, and they're using it to scam people all over the place. But now, it's going to be hard for them to maintain those accounts because paying $25 per month for, let's say, 10, 20 accounts, see how that is going to be. And people are getting wiser because as admin is coming up with clear map of where TBC is going, many people who were once not getting it correctly, they are now seeing that admin have something great for the community. So many people are complaining that this has taken too long. Why is it? Yes, let it take long because this is not just a fly overnight opportunity. What we have in TBC is real economy, and it takes time, and it takes money, and it takes effort to build something that is real. So let us get our thinking right and know that what we're doing is not child play. So for all those who are getting it wrong in TBC, I want you to calm down and make do with reading of the blog. Be constantly there, read and listen. Stop complaining about that you don't have data. If you don't have data, that means you are saying in essence you fall into the category of that helpless billionaires because you know what you have in there, but to protect it is difficult for you. So let's think out of the box and know that what we are doing, we are not playing. So thank you so much for listening, and we have to collectively thank admin. Let us support admin in this very big cause and let people know that what they are doing, what they stand to gain, is far much than what they think they are presently losing. So follow up with what admin is telling us to do and try as much as you can to pay up your admin fee come this September because something huge, something great is going to come out from this. But those who don't know, well, I pity them. But those who actually taking time to understand what and the area we are going, they will laugh because those who have idea are already, they don't have any issue or questioning whatever admin is coming up with. Let us clearly understand that what we are doing is the biggest thing that is going to come soonest. Thank you so much. This is Amici, your friend. Bye for now.